Good evening, I'm Monica Quintero. A cold evening here in the Permian Basin after mild temperatures today, but nothing in comparison to what we saw this weekend. It was a very chilly weekend. Of course, this live view just outside of our studio here in Odessa. Partly cloudy conditions. You can see it's courtesy of the West Texas State Bank weather cam. Let's take a look at temperatures across our state. Again, a chilly evening, some areas in the 40s. Now we're seeing temperatures currently 53 in Odessa, Midland, and 54 in Alpine. Your headlines. I think you're going to like a lot of the temperatures in our forecast. We are going to begin a warming trend. We have a lot of 80s. We do have some thunderstorm chances to talk about, and we do have some gusty days ahead. Those winds are going to be kicking up in some areas. The temperatures right now across the Permian Basin, you can see for the most part we are in the 50s. There are some warm spots, 63 in Big Bend, 65 in Presidio, and you can see 55 right there in Marfa. Here's a look at those wind conditions tonight into tomorrow. We're going to see light winds coming from the south, shifting to the southwest, as you can see there, and then once again shifting to the south. Here's what I want to show you. I want to give you a perspective on things right now. Light winds for the most part. Tomorrow morning, we're going to see those winds pick up a little bit. We are going to see breezy conditions in some areas, about 15 miles per hour in Odessa and Midland, and 14 right there in Wink. Tuesday evening, we're going to see those winds kick up even more. You can see some gusty winds, especially right here in Big Spring, Odessa, Midland, and Wink as well. Wednesday, though, we're going to see them kick up even more. So Wednesday is going to be a very windy day. You may want to keep that in mind. Here's a look at your almanac. You can see those temperatures cooler than what we typically see this time of year. That high today topped out at 64 degrees. Normally we see it about 75 degrees. That low very chilly, 35 degrees. Usually we see it about 45 degrees. And that record set back in 1946 of 99 degrees. So again, we've been on this roller coaster. We had warm temperatures last week, had a cold weekend. Now we're going back on that warming trend. So the northern basin, those lows will be in the 40s and 50s. You're probably going to want to take a light jacket. It'll be still chilly out there. Those highs warming up nicely to the 70s and 80s. The central basin, you can see those lows in the 40s and 50s. 49 right there in Monahans. And of course, it's going to warm up to be in the 70s and 80s. 82 expected right there in Grand Falls. Trans-Pecos, you can see those lows in the 40s and 50s. 53 right here in Iran and 53 in Sheffield. And of course, it's going to warm up to be in the 70s and 80s. So tomorrow, those temperatures are going to be warming up quite a bit. 85 degrees expected right here in Pecos. The mountains, you can see those lows in the 40s and 50s, and those highs in the 70s and 80s. Big Bend expected to be 82 degrees and 85 right there in Presidio. So tomorrow, here's how your temperatures will shape up. It'll be a little bit warmer. 8 a.m. those temperatures will be in the 40s. We're going to have partly cloudy skies by noon in the 60s, and by 4 p.m. we will warm up to the mid 70s. Tomorrow, that low, you're going to want to grab a light jacket. Cold to mild morning, partly cloudy conditions. Light winds out there about 10 to 15 miles per hour. But as I mentioned, those winds will slowly be kicking up, especially Tuesday and Wednesday. So Tuesday, that high expected to be 78 degrees. Come Wednesday, we're back in the 80s, but very windy conditions. 80 degrees on Thursday. Come Friday, this is the day we're keeping a very close eye on. We do right now have a 60% chance of thunderstorms and showers, but at this point, we're paying close attention to the models. We're not ruling out the possibility of severe weather, which could include hail. Still too early to know, but you can expect some wet weather Friday into Saturday morning. But hey guys, look, nice temperatures, those lows well above freezing. This weekend we had some lows that were below freezing, so we're all over the place, but now we're heading on that warm trend, which we like.
Yeah, except for Friday, we look like we're going to be pretty dry.
Right, it looks like, yeah, we'll have some wet conditions on Friday. And before we go, though, we want to wish our producer a happy birthday. We forgot to tell her earlier. Whitney, happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, Whitney. All right, Monica, thank you. Well, Major, you